Welcome back to Oruko. This is Jagged Alliance, the board game. I'm Adam, and I'm going to start this off with a rules correction. So, we have this lovely sundial here, which basically I've been playing wrong this entire time. We're on the 10th mission, 10th scenario, so I probably should have got this a bit sooner. However, I kind of wondered why there was a skull on one side and not on the other. The reason for this is every round that is sun, you should be adding a threat to Daydrana. So we would have been having a lot more threat. We would have had more lieutenants coming out. At this point in the game, I'm kind of a bit annoyed at myself for not actually realizing this sooner. Apologies for that. We're going to be finishing this off fairly soon. Then we've only got this mission and then 2 more missions after this, and then we finish the campaign. So we're just going to have to carry on from where we are. Okay, so let's take a look at Alma. This is a military headquarters. I will read you through what they're telling us to do. So, there is a place here where the Queen's army gets better. They do practice shooting and fighting and train to kill us. The rebels do not have a place like this. Dimitri Guzzo. A mix of a city and a military base with a neighbouring mine, Alma is teeming with soldiers, munitions and barricades, and the town leans on their base for their livelihood. Alma is filled with security and alarms, and there are reports about a tank station there. Approaching Alma will mean taking out the various alarms and defences first before you can even think about getting in. So we need to gain access to Alma by liberating 2 of the 3 sectors marked B, C and D. Once we've done that, so we just have to get 2 of these. The rules as well state that to get into Sector D, we have to first liberate Sector A. We've got a new mission added to this, and a random mission. So one we were told to put on here, and that's the quick reactionary force, which we've had previously. So as long as this mission is active, liberating a sector with a skull on its spawn card increases the difficulty of all adjacent occupied sectors by 1 skull. This is tough. There's 2 guys on here, so if we don't manage to do the leadership role, these guys are going to attack whoever's doing this. We've had this before, we've got rid of this before, so we're going to want to take that out fairly soon. And we had to draw a random mission, and the mission we got out was Bounty Slay. So this is basically just a way to, this is just a mission, a bounty mission. He's not doing anything bad to the rest of us, so I might just leave him until next time. However, we would get card 43. I don't know what card 43 is. Maybe it's pretty cool. Could be an ally, could be a weapon of some kind. But yeah, that's our blue mission, and that's at the bottom of the map. We were also asked to draw a new lieutenant out straight away, and the lieutenant we got was Lieutenant Conrad Gillett. And all snipers become elite whilst he's active, and you only receive loot level 1 from elite snipers. So he's actually stationed in Alma. We can take him out if we want to. So let me give you a bird's eye view of the board. So we start off here. Over to the right, we've got a swamp. Then we've got this area here, which leads on to quick reaction force. If we liberate this sector, though, it's going to increase the difficulty of all adjacent skull sectors. But we've got a skull sector 3 down here, so we don't need to worry about that because that's not going to get increased. We've got B and C down here. These are 2 places we need to liberate. Over to the left here, we have A, which if we want to get to kill the lieutenant, we'll have to liberate this area. And then moving down, we've got our mission over here. And then going right, we have Alma itself. So I've got 2 ways to approach this mission. Both ways start with me going along this way and getting rid of this quick reaction force, because that is going to really hamper my efforts going forward. The next option is I could do that and then head south, take out C, take out B, and I've done the mission. The other option is I could go down here, liberate A, come across, liberate B, and then go through south and into D and take out Conrad. Yeah, so that's my options here. I have got Rudy is fully healed again now. He's got Ira helping him with medical. He recovers an additional fatigue. He's got Iggy helping him out with adding a stamina. And he has Shank giving him mechanical expertise, and he gets to do one free mechanical skill action per turn. He's got a canteen to get some more fatigue back. He's got a medical morphine, some duct tape to help him with mechanical rolls. He's got a Kevlar vest, a sawed-off shotgun, and an AK-47. Charlene is still wounded here. So she's got 2 guys helping her out with stamina. One guy giving her a mechanical dice, which she currently doesn't have any there. Also, John Peters Bull, he can move stuff around in sectors, which is really handy. And Skyrider's flying her about, so she moves 2 spaces whenever she's doing a group move action. She's got the SVD Dragonov and Big Bertha and a Kevlar vest, the Lucky Coin, an IOU, and a walkie-talkie, which enables her to use other people's skills when she's making a skill roll. Then, last but not least, is Corporal Len Anderson. He has got Devon Connell, who helps him with counterattacks. He's got Dimitri Guzzo, which gives him a stamina and an additional range for any of his consumables. His Father Walker to help him with his leadership roles. And Dynamo, which basically this guy in the end there, every time we kill somebody, we recover a command action, which could be really handy. He's armed with Big Bertha, a Colt M4A1 with an increased range and the ability to add an orange dice to counterattacks, and a ghillie suit with an additional yellow dice for armor, and he has expertise when he is in an urban area, so that's a yellow settlement area. He's got a pack of gum to help him with mechanical rolls, camo paint to help him with stealth, and an IOU to help him with leadership. So our first part of the plan is to move these guys along this way and get through into the quick reaction force. We're going to use Corporal Len Anderson to go through to do the actual mission, because he has a red leadership dice, an orange leadership dice from Father Walker, and he has an IOU he can spend to add an additional yellow dice. So 3 dice he'll be rolling. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to activate Corporal Len Anderson. He is going to use the group command action to move everybody into this sector here. And we find, and it's an ambush. Oh no! So we have got something in D. We have 2 red shirts, 1 in C and 1 in B. 1 in C and 1 in B. Also, right in the spot where they're at. We're going to use Corporal Len Anderson's command action to use the SVD Dragonov from Charlene. That's going to be 2 orange dice with 1 success on it. And we get 2 damage, so 1 goes through. He is still alive, however. And then we're going to spend 3 stamina for Corporal Len Anderson to roll the red dice. Needs 2 or more to kill him. Oh. And he got a 3. That's enough to kill him. He's killed this guy. He gets a command action back. And we also loot. We find a level 1 loot item there. Some tracer rounds. He's going to have to discard his pack of gum to pick them up though. Okay, as he's got his command action back for killing that guy, he's going to use his command action to get Charlene to shoot this guy because she's got a range of 2 with her sniper rifle. So we've got 2 orange dice. 1 is... and we've got 1 success with us already. Nice, we got a 6. So this guy's dead. Sorry, leave his corpse there. We're then going to leave his turn there. Excellent. So next up is going to be Charlene. She gets to do a group move action for free. She's going to move 2 spaces, and she finds take 2 fatigue. So not a great start. Okay, at this point, she is going to spend her leadership, her command action to do a leadership roll, spending 2 funds to try to decrease the threat level. So she gets to roll 1 blue dice, and we're hoping that we'll decrease it by at least 1. And we did, so it's gone down by 1. Costs us 2 funds because Elliot is still at large. That son of a gun. She is then going to spend 1 stamina to move into this area. And she finds a lucky coin. So she's going to get rid of her IOU to be able to pick this up. Next, we're going to activate Rudy. He's going to do a leadership role to attempt to give back some stamina to everyone. And he does, he gets 1. So he's going to give that back to Charlene? Yeah, Charlene. Okay, that's the end of the mercenaries' turn. Dictator phase, because we have this here, because it's daytime, we move 1 up. We draw the first event, and it's spotters. So any snipers we kill are going to be increasing the threat by 1 per sniper killed. You watch now. This is going to be, this here is definitely going to just be full of snipers now. Just sod's law how this game works. So, we're going to activate Corporal Len Anderson. He recovers 2 fatigue. He's going to spend the group command action to move everyone into this space here, which isn't fun because that is a swamp, so it'll do more damage if you're in there. And we found a retired veteran. So this is an elite shield unit. He is in C, which is that area just there. And there's also something in D, which is just up there. So, okay, so he's going to use his command action to fire with the SVD Dragunov. So 2 orange dice with 1 success already applied to this. Let's move this over here. 2 orange dice, 1 success, and we got 2. So that's going to be all taken up by his armor, unfortunately. No, sorry, 3 because we've got a success. So 1 damage goes through. He's got a total of 3 health, so he's got 2 health left. Okay, next, we're going to use the Colt M4A1. We're going to add a suppression to this. So he's suppressed, which means he can't move and his damage is going to be halved. We are rolling an orange and a yellow dice. And we also get to move him after this first attack, because we're going to do 2 attacks for this. Using the burst fire. So, our first one, nice! So 2 get soaked up by the armor, 2 go through, he is dead. We've killed this guy. So I didn't need to do 2 attacks. Lovely. And we're going to leave, he gets his command action back because he killed somebody. So he is going to spend his command action to move into this area here. And he's going to loot the corpse of that elite shield unit. And he finds some jungle camo. Okay, next we're going to activate Rudy Links Roberts. He's going to use his command action to move into this space here. And he's found some cash money. Woot woot. So, that's nice. And we've liberated this sector here, which means we add a threat to the threat pool. And we also, we should increase any neighboring zones by 1 skull, but this cannot be increased any further. So that's the end of that. Unfortunately, we've already had the Corporal Len Anderson's move. Otherwise, we could have got him to go into this area here. So what do we want to do for Rudy? Rudy's going to do a mechanical roll. He's going to spend 1 stamina to move into the same space as this guy. He's going to do a mechanical roll, which is an orange, just an orange dice. And he gets expertise on this. And he got a 1, so that gets rid of the durability I placed on the Colt M4A1. He actually got to do that for free without his command action because he has, Shank has given him a free action there. He's then going to do a leadership role. He doesn't have great leadership, So he's just going to want to roll 1 yellow dice, and he gets 1, which is nice. So Corporal Anderson, he gets a fatigue back. Charlene's turn. So she is going to activate. She gets 2 stamina back. She is going to use her command action to roll leadership, which is orange, to give back some to Len Anderson. So she's giving 1 to Len. Okay, so now it is the end of the mercenaries phase. I'm going a bit slower this time, kind of plodding about. So we get rid of this token, we move this up 1. Because of this, it's still daytime, we move this up 1, which means we have a counterattack straight away. We automatically roll 2 orange dice. The difficulty is 1. We can spend a rebel, which we will, so we'll spend 1 rebel to add an additional orange dice, just because I do not want to risk losing this scenario. Because I didn't add enough dice. So I need 1 or more. And I got 3. If I hadn't added extra dice, I might have just lost that this scenario. So I'm glad I didn't do that. The event that comes out is Tropical Storm, which is great because everyone pretty much has all their stamina back. Nice. Okay, so for turn 3, I'm going to activate Corporal Len Anderson. He is going to spend 1 fatigue to move onto this quick reaction force there. He is then going to be spending his red leadership dice. So this is a skill action to do this. A red leadership dice, an orange leadership dice, and he's spending his IOU to add a yellow leadership dice to this. So red, orange, and yellow. Need 4 or more. Nope, that's not going to do it. So he's going to have to spend the group command action. He's only rolling a red and an orange now. And he got 5. So we have done it. We've got rid of the quick reactionary force. So we're no longer going to be adding skulls to stuff. Oh wait, we should have. We had a retired veteran. We should have taken one of these off as well. So we found a nail bomb. Nice. And that goes to Corporal Len Anderson. Okay, we're going to activate Charlene. She's going to use her 2 of the funds we have and her leadership ability to roll an orange dice, using her command action to, a blue dice, using her command action to hopefully reduce the threat level by 1. Okay, she's going to use a lucky coin to re-roll that. Yes, so we reduce the threat by 1. Okay, so next it's Rudy's turn. He's going to try and do a leadership roll. And yeah, so he recovers 1 stamina to Corporal Len Anderson. Right, that's the end of the mercenary's turn. It doesn't seem like I'm doing much at the moment, but I kind of have a bit of a plan here. It's still daytime, so I add a threat up here. There's no longer a counterattack token on there, so no counterattack. And we find wear and tear. Everyone has to damage their equipment if possible. So everyone can do that. Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try and do this quickly. So we're going to go straight for the level 3 one. So we're going to move into here with a group move action. We're going to use... we're going to activate Corporal Len Anderson first. So he's going to do a group move to get everyone into this area here. If we liberate C and we liberate B, we have won this mission. But what we found last time we had a tank, hopefully not a tank. So we got a death squad. Okay, so let's put all these guys down. We get some money for doing this. So we have an elite sniper, which we would have had elite anyway because of our lieutenant who's around. We have a regular regular red shirts there. A and B has, what have we got? So there's 2 in there. This guy is in D, which is just there. And we have a sniper. So 2 in there, 1 there, 1 there. Oh, he's in there. So we found everything. Okay, so at this point, I guess we have to decide what we're going to do next. So we're going to use his command action, his group command action, to basically fire with the sawed-off shotgun. We'll spend a durability on that, so We're rolling an orange dice and it's affecting everyone in this zone here. 2. So unfortunately, I'm fairly certain all of that gets soaked up. Yep, all that gets soaked up, so no damage. Kind of a bit of a waste of an action there, Adam. Never mind. So we're going to use his Colt M4A1. And we're going to give, so he's spending 3 stamina to do this. He's rolling orange and a yellow dice, and he gets to move people after he's rolled this. So we're rolling the first one. First attack, and it's 2. So we're going to move the sniper into this area here. And then his second attack, he gets a 3, so that does 1 damage to one of these grunts and moves him into this area here. He's then going to discard his nail bomb, which is 1 yellow dice. Everyone in this area is bleeding and affects everybody. Blank, but everyone is in that space is bleeding. So after activation, they're all going to take 1 damage. Oh, and I didn't put one of these in C. Okay, so what can he do next? Is there anything he can do? He can try and kill somebody, which might get his command action back, which could help them out. So he's going to spend 3 stamina to use a red dice. And he got 3. So he's able to kill this guy. Well, who have I got? I've got him. He's got 4 hit points. We're going to kill this guy. That gets me my command action back. So with his command action, he is going to use the SVD Dragunov of this lady. So he's rolling 2 orange dice. He's got 1 success on this. And he gets 3. So I didn't say who I was attacking then. We were planning on attacking this guy in the same area as us. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to kill him. So we have 1 damage on him. Now everyone activates. So starting with the highest, which is our shield unit. This guy moves into here and he attacks everybody in this zone. This is why this was a 3, not a 2. So he's doing a grand total of 4 damage to everybody in this area, and everyone is now suppressed. So I'm just going to put a suppress token in this zone. So we're going to roll for the ghillie suit first. Now I'm in an urban area, so he gets, he's got expertise on this. It's an orange and a yellow dice. Expertise, so I get to re-roll that. 2. Okay, so unfortunately, Corporal Len Anderson's just been knocked out. Just when you think you're doing well, someone knocks you out. Okay, so next we're going to have the red shirt activates next, and we're going to get him to attack Charlene because she's got all of her stuff back. So she's got 2 orange and a yellow. She's spending a durability, so she's got that additional orange dice. And there's no expertise on this, so basically the red shirt does 2 damage and she's suppressed, but we already knew she was suppressed. And then the sniper is going to attack, and we're going to have him attack Rudy. Rudy takes 1 durability on his Kevlar vest, so he's rolling the same as she was rolling. He aces it though, no damage to him. Oh wait, they all should have had an extra yellow dice to roll because they're in a area. So Corporal Anderson had 2. He got 2 successes, 2 went through. He just needed to get 1 success, or he wouldn't be knocked out. No. Oh, he had expertise, so we get to roll that again. And again. Oh, he's still alive. But he took 2 wounds. Sorry, because we're here, I should be rolling an extra yellow dice. I'd forgotten about that. So Charlene's going to roll a yellow dice as well. She doesn't have expertise, so that 2 damage went through. And Rudy rolls the dice, but he was fine anyway. He'd got a bunch of successes. So, okay. Each of these 2 guys take 1 damage now because they are bleeding. And that stays with them. That doesn't go. Okay, so who do I activate next? I think it's gonna have to be Rudy. So Rudy's spending 3 stamina to use an AK-47. He's putting a durability on that, so he gets to do this twice. So he's rolling a red dice. Where can I put this where we can see it? Let's move over here. So he's rolling a red dice. So he gets a 3, which is enough to get through his armor of 2 to do 1 additional damage, which kills off this grunt. We pick up high velocity rounds, which unfortunately, well, we're going to discard his mechanical tapes, his duct tape, so you can pick that up. And then his second burst, he gets a 4. So he's currently got shields of 3, so he has an additional damage on him. He needs 1 more hit point and then he is dead. Okay, Rudy's going to discard his canteen to add an additional 2 fatigue to himself. And then he's using 4 fatigue to shoot his sawn-off shotgun, which is 2 orange dice. And he gets 3, so unfortunately he misses. And it's all soaked up by the armor there. He's going to use his free action to do a mechanical roll. So he gets to roll an orange and a yellow. No, sorry, just an orange, but he's got mechanical expertise. Nothing. And he's going to use a command action to roll for leadership. And he gets a 1. So we restore 1 stamina to Corporal Lane Anderson. Now the bad guys attack. Starting with this guy, he's attacking everybody here. So just to remind myself, I'm rolling an additional yellow dice because I'm in an urban area. I'm rolling orange dice and a yellow dice as well for the ghillie suit. So I need to get 3 or more to survive. Yep, perfect. No issues there. The next is, I should have been spending an extra stamina for all of that for Rudy's turn because he is suppressed at the moment. Right, Rudy's defending. He gets 2 oranges and 2 yellows. Yep, no problem there. Unfortunately, we only get 2 yellows and 1 orange because there's no durability left on Charlene's thing. So she gets 4 though. No, she gets 3. She just takes 1 damage. And then the sniper activates and he's attacking Rudy because Rudy is the active player. Rudy only gets 1 orange dice and 2 yellow this time though. So he's going to take enough damage to kill him. So not kill him. Sorry, he is now knocked out. So it's now Charlene's turn. She is going to try and take out this guy with 3 stamina. For first, okay. So let's think about this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use John's ability to move somebody. So she's going to move him into this area here. Wait, they activated. He's dead now because he was bleeding, so he takes 1 extra damage. The sniper takes an extra damage as well. Still bleeding. So after he's activated, we get a level 2 card, which is a surgical kit, which is perfect. Amazing. Charlene's going to discard this straight away because she has got a severe injury. So finally, patched herself up. Nice. The next thing she is going to do is she doesn't need to move him out of the zone, so she's just going to spend 3 stamina. She's going to spend 3 stamina on using her 2 of her orange dice. She has to spend 4 because she's actually suppressed. She's also going to use her command action to deal an additional damage to him. So he's marked, 2 orange dice. We've got 2 guaranteed successes. This should be enough to kill him. Yeah. He'd be dead. I won't, however, be getting a level 2 item from him because, because he is, the lieutenant is stopping us from doing that. So she's going to use her free group move action to move into this area here and loot for a level 1 item, which is a backpack. And then she's gonna finish her turn then. So it's now nighttime because we can't place another one of these things on, so there's no additional threat added to here. Shuffle all of these together. And we get a supply drop. So we get a level 1 item. It's a hand grenade. That's going to come in handy. We'll give that to Corporal N. Anderson. Now, we just have to find out what this is now. So the first thing we're going to do is Corporal... Is Corporal N. Anderson going to go first? No, we're not. We're going to get Charlene to go first. She gets 2 fatigue back. She's going to do her free movement. Oh, free group movement to move these guys into to move into that area there. She's going to spend her command action. Yes, she's going to use her command action to roll for medical. 1, which is enough to get Rudy back on his feet. She is then going to use the group move action. Move into here. And she finds an item. An improved flat jacket. We'll get rid of the backpack. She's got that. We've liberated this sector. We get 1 cash money. The threat level goes up. And we also get whatever is on the back of here. So we get 2 rebels to our supply, which we're probably going to need because there's going to be some counterattacks. Okay, so that was the first thing they're doing on their turn. This zone is now liberated. We just need to liberate this zone here now, and we have done it. So we are now going to activate Rudy. He recovers 3 stamina. He is going to use the morphine for a medical roll. So he's rolling a red and a yellow. And he gets a 3. So he's going to restore 3 wounds from Charlene back to her stamina. Corporal Anderson's turn now. He's going to spend, covers 2 fatigue, spend his command action on also doing a medical roll, but he's only got 1 yellow dice. Oh, that was a 1. So he's going to recover 1 from himself. Okay, that's going to be the end of the mercenary's turn. We're now into orange territory. So we draw a failed assassination, so we lose one of our rebels. Okay, we're going to go for it. We're going to aim to get into this area here, which will finish the mission for us. We would have done this the whole thing if we managed to get this here. So we're going to start with, let's start with Corporal N. Anderson. He gets his 2 fatigue back. He's going to do a group move into B. And we have an elite sniper. Sorry, they're in that zone there. And there's no sniper in the zone they're in. An elite red shirt is in D. We have 2 things in A. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna chuck a grenade in to this area here. We've got a range of 2 because we've got Dimitro Guzzo here, so we're in orange and yellow in there into that area there. So we got 3. That's gonna be enough to do 1 damage to him. We've got to see if this is a sniper. Yeah, it is a sniper, so we found the sniper. 2 2 damage is soaked up for both of those guys because of their own armor and also the settlement, which gives them additional armor. So they've both got 1 on them there. He's going to use his command action to use the SVD Dragonov, 2 orange dice, 1 success on this already. And he gets 4, so that's enough to kill off the red shirt. So red shirt is dead. He gets his command action back, so he's going to do the same thing again. He gets a 3, which is enough to do 1 damage. And then he's going to use his command action to do the same thing again. But he only gets a 2, so that doesn't work. So he's now going to move into... Where's he going to go now? He's going to spend 2 stamina to move into here. And of course it's a blood cat. Not good. So these guys have 4 hit points. He's going to use 3 stamina to shoot at this guy. He's got orange and yellow to do this. Of course. It's terrible. So he does 2 damage to him, and that's the end of... there's not much else we can do, really. I guess we could just spend his last stamina to move him into here and hope for the best. So the jungle cat goes first. Blood cat moves into here. He's going to attack. We have an orange, a yellow, and a yellow dice. We need to get over 2. Which we do for 4, so that's fine. Sniper attacks next. We need to get over 4. And we get expertise because we're in an urban area. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, we're fine. We have survived that attack. Next, we're going to activate Charlene, so she gets 2 fatigue back. She is going to use her ability to move this blood cat into that zone. So he's going to take more damage. She's going to spend the command action to add an additional, to mark this sniper over here, which basically means it's going to be less damage. She's going to spend 3 stamina. Sorry, this means it's going to be 1 additional damage, so basically it counteracts the shielding he's got from the settlement. She's rolling 2 orange dice. She's got 2 guaranteed successes. So 2, 4, 5 damage, 2 soaked up by the armor. He did. She gets to recover a command action because she killed somebody who was marked. She's going to use a command action to mark this guy. She just needs to attack him again. She's spending 3 stamina to roll a red dice. And she got 2 damage on him, 3 damage, 4 damage because he's in he's 3 damage because he's marked, 4 damage because he's in there. That's enough to kill this guy outright. Booyah! She's going to use her free movement to move up to 2 spaces. So she's going to go, she's going to move into there. She finds intel cache. So she's going to put this on this zone straight away. So basically when she liberates this, she's going to, it's got to be occupied, not contested. We'll just keep hold of that for now. She's going to have to discard her lucky coin to keep it though. Okay, finally it's going to be Rudy's turn. So Rudy is going to spend group move action to move into this zone. Sorry, that's gone. And then he's going to spend 1 stamina to move into this zone. And we find bad guy? No, a loot item. So he finds a red shirt disguise. We get to get a level 2 item for this guy, a level 1 item for that guy. Some hollow point rounds and a riot shield. Yeah, that's it. So we have managed to defeat that. So that was Alma. We've just got to read out the stuff in here now. So victory is hopeful, yes. I see hope in the eyes of the people, a hope I've not seen in a long time, but I will deny myself the feeling until victory is within our hands. Carlos de Souza. So choose between aim cards 33 and 34. So I can either have the Alma barracks or the Alma mine. I'm going to go for the mine, get some more cash because I'm running low. I've liberated a city. So that means I'm going to get some more cards to pick from. So 81 to 84. So got Igor Dolvich, so that's Ivan's brother. Oh, sorry, guy, your friend's dead. Command action, use a weapon you already used this turn. Ice Williams, plus leadership and an extra command action, that's handy. Grizzly, 2 stamina, and you get plus 2 stamina and you get an additional armor. And Dr. Huang, plus 2 stamina and you're immune to suppression. They are all very powerful guys. So they're going to be added to my market deck. I also get cards 35, 36, and 37. I've already got 36. So I get Carlos de Souza, plus 1 stamina, command action, pick at any face down card. And then we have the next mission, which is Balim, upper class neighborhood. The ritual Ruko live here in Balim. The chosen friends of Queen Daedrana. They have profited greatly from the misery of others. The museum houses all important cultural artifacts. The Queen simply stole them from our people. So we know the location of Balim and can choose a scenario. So we've got scenario 11 to do. That was scenario 9. So we've only got 2 scenarios left, and then we've completed this campaign. Granted, I played some of this wrong. I wasn't sure about the threat with the sun. But overall, I've played most of this correctly. I hope you've been enjoying this series. We've got 2 left. The new one will be up in the next week or so. I've been your host, Adam. Thank you for joining me. If you spotted any mistakes that I have not pointed out, please leave a comment below. If you enjoy these videos, then please carry on watching. We've got other videos on the channel. And if there's a particular game you would like me to solo and get mostly right, then yeah, let me know. Leave comments, contact me on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. This was Jagged Alliance, the board game. I've been Adam. Until next time, stay safe and keep rolling.